I'm fighting against hundreds of game devs to make the best looking game. I'm terrified. So to survive, I stole the art of my favorite creators. Oh no! Two birds with one stone, a saying that I always try to remember when making video games. From the first game jams I joined, I tried to use Pixel Daily's prompts to create art for my game, while also getting advertised. Being an indie game dev, you are one person that must do many things, and time is usually not on your side. Life comes knocking and you have to answer, so compromises lead to unfinished projects, to ghostly dreams that haunt you. Look at me, for example. Last year I took part in GDKO, a knockout competition with a bi-weekly time frame where every competitor worked on a theme given by the host. I managed to make a devlog then. Devlog 1. I wished I made many more. For months of work, so many stories left unsaid. So, why did I steal the art? The theme was to make a level in a unique location. Ghost hunting, I decided to choose a world I had already brought to life in previous games. From the three, after a lot of consideration, I chose Project Blue. Of course, I had the unfinished Ghost projects to aid me with the open possibility of a few supernatural elements, future game mechanics I could explore, and most importantly, a fresh, new, limited color palette. If you know me, you know I love a good color palette. This is Vampire 16 and I used it for the Pixelween challenge on Pixel Joint to make scenes from a hypothetical game, the menu, the first level, the boss, and the lost screen. Each round, colors left the palette until the discarded ones came back again. Rather than making just the pictures, I wanted to make a game as well. Duh! But of course, not one line of code was written. But other than ideas that started living rent-free in my brain, the assets that were revamped, and the sweet palette, I got to see other people's work. And you guessed it, I would steal their stuff. Amongst others, Ink's work was the one that I followed more closely through the challenge, so when it was time to draw, his reference was up there. Using two birds one stone technique, I invested early in drawing cars, carving my way through and bringing life to the world. Since the task asked for a level, I decided to organically add content with locked buildings and structures that could be visited in the future. The isometric style had always fascinated me, so it became a good opportunity to practice and experiment. I am a bit fussy with the isometric pixel style of humanoid characters, however. We may disagree on this, but some sprites look too dolly-like for me. So I did this power move to just move the foot slightly and design a pose from the back. That's it! Animating was a mess, and after a lot of pixel hair physics, I was somewhat happy with the results. After all, we need a playable character to traverse the level, right? Meet Minthe, an amalgamation of Miss Tendon from our game with Ives, Pistachio from the pack, Secret Santa cat-loving Irene from the Pixel Joint event to Irene art. Yeah, I think you are slowly seeing how the birds and the ghosts have me operating at multiple fronts here. Name-wise, I wanted something green to go with Pistachio's name origin. I suppose reading a lot of Lore of Olympus on webtoons also led me to this choice. Back to stealing from pixel artists, I went to my friend Nura the Blue Crate and stole what I could. Don't worry, I left an offering in return, so I can steal more of their stuff later. I also found this plant style lovely, so I made a few potted plants, plus those greens in the palette, a shame to be wasted. Worked on structures, pipes, the crusher, metal sheets, and garbage bags. Here, not just one reference was used, but more theme references, and the feeling of deterioration and abandonment were the driving forces. I wanted to have an RPG interaction in the game, which thanks to our pixel dailies, themes, overloads, was worked on more than I expected actually. As the level was slowly taking shape, and was even modeled in real-life graphics, I began looking more attentively in pixel art that popped up to steal more detailed stuff. Thanks to Marcus and Woostar Pixels, I put the building inside the mountain and realized maybe completely rectangular buildings don't look quite as good as I originally thought. Found a cool trick to draw stairs and steps on the rocks, and after a lot of optimization and many changes, I started implementing collisions in Godot. And again. I added footprints, footsteps, metal footsteps, and after reinventing the wheel, you can now walk behind buildings. Let me know if you would like a tutorial or behind the scenes on any of these, by the way. In a stunning turn of events, a ghost turned out to be actually helpful, since GhostBit spammed messages when the deadline for submission was no more. Huge thanks to all those people supporting me in this journey with all the love online or offline. Stealing everybody's work was hard, but I wish to sincerely thank them for their immense help. Thanks to Zanderwood for hosting this amazing competition. I sincerely urge you to participate next year, dear viewer, no matter your skill level. Not only will you learn how to get 2 birds with 1 stone, you will also make new friends along the way. And hopefully lay some of your old ones to finally rest. Thanks for watching! Can't believe this video would ever get posted. Thank you to all of you, we are almost approaching the next milestone. Subscribe to join the pixel art, fellow pixel friend. Want to see more of this Project Blue? Check out this video.